spray on the butterflies on the inside. Now I have my two little butterfly flowers up here. I'm going to take and cut them off. And do one at a time. Just kind of randomly cut around them. You can make them as detailed around their little petals as you want. I have my butterfly. Back to my double stick. Cut a square. Peel it off. And stick one there, and I also have one down here. But one of the last things I want to show you is I'm going to take a fine line pen. You can use a Sharpie or a Pilot, and I like to put a little trail of dots. My pen to go, there we go, that are following the butterfly or zigzagging around the butterfly to give it motion. You can make them as twisty and turny as you want, and then when you're done, that one, mat it up and you have a pretty card just like that. A little bit of dimension, and if you wanted you could go back and put crystal lacquer on it, but I didn't for this one. We're going to do some more masking. This time I'm going to use a little bit bigger butterfly in a square. And the card we're going to do is very simple. It doesn't take a lot. It's just 3 butterflies in a square. So I have my cardstock. Move my colored inks out of the way. Grab my black ink. I'm going to turn it on an angle. Stamp 2 of them with a gap in between, just kind of like I did with the butterflies we beaded. And then stamp a 3rd one off to the side. And then on this sheet of paper, I'm just going to stamp a 4th square very light. This will be my mask. Cut the center out. Cover up the square. Grab my big butterfly. Portion of the butterfly you want can be in the square. You can have it upside down, right side up, backwards, sideways. Just the antenna. If you do just the antenna, make sure you have enough room that your butterfly body doesn't end up on your cardstock, which I just about did. Got that one. Right, there's another thing you can do. I'm going to quickly mention. I'm going to stamp the square again over here and take out the center portion that I cut out. I saved it. I'm going to cover up my square and then take my butterfly, and then when I move it I have my butterfly wings behind the square rather than inside of it. 2 different ways to do the masking. I'll take my card, cut it off, and then I would take this square and just cut it out, and then I'd color it with Tombow watercolor markers and layer it. I put double stick on the back of this middle one to give it some dimension. You can turn it any way you want, and when you're done, you have a card that's like that. 3 little butterflies just sort of there. Okay, the last card I want to show you. It's very simple. It's fun to get a pattern. Take this kind of elegant patterned butterfly, and we're going to go back with our mask we made here. Always can reuse them. Grab that same square and stamp it down. I'm going to cover it up. Take this butterfly and just stamp it in the square, turning and overlapping. And when you take it away, you have just kind of a patterned little background. Take a scratch piece of cardstock, stamp butterfly. And then you can just take your Tombows, kind of randomly color little sections of the butterfly, maybe not necessarily making them look so much like a butterfly. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. And then you would color this last butterfly, cut it out, and if you wanted to cut the antennas off, you could always make antennas out of wire. And just cut that one out quickly. It may seem time consuming to cut things out, but when you're making masks for things, you usually end up having to cut them out anyway. So this way I save a step and I get things exactly where I want them. You can take that one, color your butterfly, and glue it or double stick it to the top corner of the card, and this would make a very pretty card front. So those are the butterflies for the 2014 March Project of the Month for Stamps by Judith and Heather. Here is our website if you want to go check it out.